Yo, what is up? It's your boy Ricky01, and I'm back with another video. For this video, I'm gonna be putting y'all on with my updated settings, my new settings. Y'all been asking in the comments, y'all want my camera settings, y'all want my dead zones, y'all want my sensitivities, y'all want it all. I'm finna give it to y'all, and y'all be ready. And I'm finna put a quick clip right now of with the settings that I hit earlier today. That like I'm telling you, these settings just be making me feel like cracked, bro. Like I'm telling you, y'all gonna love these settings. So I'm finna put the clip. I rolled the clip right now. Look, man, as y'all can see, this was from a scrim earlier, a high level scrim against power. And look that. I literally, but these settings, I'm telling you, man, these settings just be making me feel crazy. Like this clip really just on a whole nother level the way I scored it. They didn't even expect it. They didn't expect anything. I'm telling you, after these settings, I've been peaking highly, bro. But yeah, let's get straight to these settings. Let's get to it for what y'all came for. Before anything, I want y'all to, make sure y'all pause the video because I want y'all to subscribe, like, and share because we're so close to the 1,000 marker on YouTube, and it would mean so much to me if y'all could help me grow and just help me make the dream come true of becoming a content creator. Trying to make my life, trying to revolve my life around this of content creation of YouTube. I'm so just help a brother out. That's all it really is. But getting to it though, my settings. These are my gameplay settings. So this is irrelevant. But the only things that are relevant here is always have this on high. That default, to be honest. This is all for your internet. You want good running internet here, But now going into the camera settings. These are my camera settings right here. Like here you go. These are the babies right here. This is what's fire right here. This is what's finna help y'all go from like bronze ones to like SSL the day of tomorrow. Psych. All right, but look, this is how you're gonna grow. I mean, these are my settings, right? Everybody has their own personal preference. These are my settings. I use these settings all the time. I do every once in a while flip flop, but I always come back to these settings. These are my babies right here. I always come back to this. I call this setting my X. Because when the new boo don't work out, you gotta run back to the old one and tell her you're sorry. So right here, my field of view, is 110. Like my old video, like I did before, you never want to go lower than 105 field of view. 110 to 105 is the best. That's what all pros do. Distance, you never want to go lower than 230 and no higher than 290. The middle for me is 270. To me, it feels amazing. With height, you don't want to go lower than 90 and no more higher than 110, to be honest. There's no other players in this world use lower than 90 and higher than 110. It's literally the best right here. I think in my opinion 100 is the best. Angle -4. I mean, now this just depends on what your height you're using because it could be like height also. So it's just really weird on how you want to see the ball and the angle gives you. So that's personal preference. I use angle -4. It's up to y'all. Use what you want, but I'm telling you with these, I'm cracked, bro. Y'all saw that shot. If y'all want to be like me, put these settings on. You know what I'm saying? Stiffness, I have 0.40, but to be honest, other people like to use different stiffnesses, so I don't recommend no lower than 0.30 and no higher than 0.75. Stiffness, at the end of the day, it's all about how your car zooms in and out when you're going at a high speed. That's really all it is. If you don't understand it, figure it out yourself, because it's not a hard thing to process. Swivel speed, it's your right stick. Your right stick, as y'all can see, my right stick on my PS5 controller. It's just looking around left and right. That's really all it is. It's personal preference. I just like it like this. It's kind of somewhat semi-fast. Some people have it high, some people have it low. This is really just personal preference. Transition speed, it's basically how fast you go from ball cam to no ball cam. To me, I like 1.30. Every once in a while, I might go back down to 1.2. But it's really the same thing. So I just stick on 1.30. I don't recommend going higher than I don't really recommend going to 2.0. I don't recommend going higher than 1.5, to be honest. So I say anywhere from 1.5 to basically standard 1.00. But I use transition speed 1.30. So invert swivel, this really is nothing, to be honest. It's basically inverted controls with your right stick, to be honest, how you want to look up and down, left and right, basically. Make sure y'all always have camera shake off. Don't make sure the camera shake it does not have a check mark. If you have the check mark right now, you might as well uninstall, because if you've been playing it with this game for that long, bro, you literally are cheeks, because the main thing you should always do is take off camera shake, like dead ass. Going to controls, my binds, y'all can copy my binds, these are really my binds. I'm not gonna really like explain it to you. It's literally mandatory right there. It says what it is. So y'all go ahead, look at it. I have jump as X, boost R1, power slide L1, air regular air roll L1, focus on ball triangle, rear view R3, air steer right, air steer left, all that shit. Air roll right, air roll left though. I have that circle and square. Everything else is default, Y'all can literally copy this on your own, pause the video. But going to the dead zones and the steering aerial sensitivities and all that shit that y'all been asking for. My sensitivities, bruh. On my old video, I had them at 1.8. But I came back to my X's and I said, let me go to 1.4. And you know what? I've been going crazy. So if y'all want to be crazy like me and hit nut shit like that, like I just did earlier, 1.4 is the way. I think it's really balanced to me. It's not too much, not too low. But at the end of the day, it's personal preference, what you like. I'm not going to tell you what to do, what to choose also, and what to play on. It's what you like. It's what makes you happy. It's what you feel comfortable with. People play up to like 3.0, 3.0 fucking, or all the way to 0, 1.00. But at the end of the day, it's personal preference. Find what you like. But this is my settings. Aerial sensitivity too, same shit goes for steering. It's basically the same stuff. Controller dead zone, I play with 0.05. If you have controller drift, make sure you go up then. Go up a little bit more, raise up your dead zone. But if you don't have controller drift, then lower it, But I don't recommend going lower than 0.4 at least. But 0.5 is the middle ground. Dodge dead zone, like this is just personal preference once again. But I have mine at 0.60. I used to play at 0.50 and I used to play at 0.70. I usually switch around, but my basic ground is 0.60. I like it the most. It feels the most comfortable. I feel like I don't backflip as much, to be honest. This Dodge Dead Zone is all about how much you be backflipping and shit like that. So if you feel like you backflipping too much, lower that. If you feel like backflipping too much, then raise it up a little bit more. If you're not if you feel like when you're trying to flip and you're not flipping, lower it a little bit more, So it's just all personal preference. Vibration, make sure you always have that off. If you don't have that on, if you have it on, bro, literally uninstall, like for real, just quit. But if you have vibration on, because everybody knows that with every game you should always have vibration off, so disable it. The ball cam, have that shit on toggle, not hold. This shit is not like 2016, 2015 when the game came out, so have this shit on toggle. The rest here is just mouse and sensitivity and all that shit, so I'm not keyboard and mouse. If you're a KBM player, this video's not for you. Get the fuck out. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe though, you know what I'm saying? Interface skill, 100, and then the nameplate I have it at 120. Nameplate mode, I just have it at default. And this match notification, some people have it at all, like they want all the notifications. I just like it on time updates. That's my personal preference. Connection quality just lets you know when you're lagging, when you're not. I don't have colorblind mode. Some people do. If you have messed up eyes, then might as well put colorblind mode because you blind as fuck with your weird ass eyes, respectfully. Forward's default team colors, I have that on. Notifications during gameplay, I have it on as well. Team colored boost meter, I have that on. Like to see what team I'm on. Sometimes I be forgetting. I have the metric on. It's really just goes from miles per hour to kilometers per hour. That's all it really does. If you don't like kilometers, then go to miles per hour. It really doesn't matter. Just personal preference. If you from Europe and all over there, you guys probably using the metric system. But if you're from United States, right, you're gonna most likely use the non-metric, right? Have ball cam indicator and ball arrow on. Those are a must. So when you play without ball cam, you see that little wiggly thing in front of me. It lets me know where the ball's at all times. You see how it just points. Even this ball cam indicator and all that shit, the ball thing, like that little circle underneath the ball, lets you know. So make sure you have that on at all times. Everything else, stock default. Going to my video though. This is my video performance stuff. I have high performance, low intensity. Everything else is just off because I want the best performance from my PC. And then I just have transparent goalposts. That's basically what you really should have if you're trying to be really competitive. I have 240 frames, right? I play at 240 frames per second. I can go higher My recommended is 165 because my monitor is 165, but I just have it higher. But I don't want to go to 360 and like choppy as shit. High quality, that's what you want for this game. Full screen, make sure you're playing at full screen. None of these two over here. Like if you are, like once again uninstall because you've been playing the game wrong. Resolution, this should be your default resolution. Everything else, copy and paste. Pause and while you pause the video, go subscribe. And while you're copying all this, subscribe and like and share with your friends. But anything else, that should be your main go-to. If you're on PS4 though, and you're on PC, make sure vertical sync. I'm gonna tell you all. If you have vertical sync with the check mark and it's on, take it off. I'm telling you right now, you will see a big improvement in your game. Like no joke, no lie. Like you will become 10 times of a better player the day of tomorrow. Like that's not even clickbait shit. Like that's just straight up facts that even pros have said. Like vertical sync literally makes you feel heavier. It makes you heavier, makes your screen choppier. It makes you play at like 30 frames or 60 frames if you're on console, and then it helps you with your frames on console too, and then even on PC. So just listen to me and just trust me. Taking off vertical sync will make you a 10 times better player. Audio, it's just personal preference, right? So I have no music on. I think the music is trash in Rocket League. It's not that good. There's no Sleepy Hollow, no Chef G to me. So if that ain't it, I don't want to hear it. So, but I have my master volume at 25, gameplay volume at 20%. You don't want to have it too low because you still want to be able to hear cars when they're trying to demo you and shit. But anything else, you have it at somewhat low, but not too high where you're fucking ear raping your ear. But all this stuff is, doesn't matter. The chat, this just personal preference, what you want to have. The only thing I really recommend is That Was Fun. I recommend that one and What a Save. Because when you beat your opponents, you want to tell me it was fun. You don't want to say GG. You want to say you had fun whooping their ass. Come on. And when you say you want What a Save, so when you score on your opponents, you say What a Save because they're not good enough to save the ball. I mean, come on. Anything else though? Be toxic. Shit. I'm just kidding. Don't be toxic. Just have fun. Say What a Save to your friends. Just joking around. That was fun with your friends. At least you knew you had fun, right? GG, well played. All that stuff. It's all personal preference, but going back to my settings, like I said, this is it. These are my final settings. You guys like and subscribe. Share with your friends, because we're close to 1,000. We're so close. We're so close to 1K, bro. Like, let's get there. I'm serious. Let's get there. If you not helping me, get the fuck out of my video. Like, for real, for real. All right, all jokes aside, though, like, deadass, please help your boy out. I'm trying to really reach 1K. Finna be grinding more, posting up more videos. Y'all put in the comment section below what kind of videos y'all want, what kind of shit y'all want to see. Like, what is it that y'all want? Tutorials. I already did like 3 tutorials. I did a flip reset tutorial on how to do it like in 3 seconds, 3 minutes. Okay, 3-4 minutes, right? I showed y'all how to do a bounce dribble tutorial, like literally how to be one of the best bounce dribblers you could be. Y'all saw I'm a top 1v1 or top 10 in NA. So y'all saw me going against pro. I showed pro clips, me going against pros. So like I said, if y'all want to see more shit, y'all let me know. I'm always going against pros 24/7. I know I'm not a pro yet, but I'm trying to make my journey on my way to become a pro. So y'all just come along with me, on my journey. Y'all can see what it's like to be a semi-pro, right? Trying to become a pro, because I'm technically in the bubble scene. I'm a semi-pro technically. I'm not pro yet, but when I get to that pro, y'all are here with me to, share the experience and live it with me. And I'm very appreciative of all of y'all that have been commenting, liking, and all the new subscribers, because we're so close to 1,000. So, like I said, let's keep pushing. Let's keep striving. It's been your boy, Ricky01. Peace.